Hi, my name is Andrew and welcome back to Basic Auto Maintenance. This time around, I'm going to teach you how to change a tire. So, as you can see here, we have a completely flat tire. How do you change it? I'll teach you. What you're going to want to do, make sure that your car is in park. Come around back here. You should have a set of tools and a spare tire. Might not be here, might be underneath, but it'll be somewhere. So clear all your stuff from out in here. And then underneath here is where this spare tire is. Ignore those. So what you want to do is take out the jack that is here by doing that first. Put that somewhere safe and don't forget about it. And take out the jack. Set that aside. And you come back in and take out your wrench. Very important part. Next, take out this thing, which is for raising the jack up. And last but not least, you take your spare tire out. And also put that somewhere safe and don't forget about it. Now we'll just take this out. Now this is a dummy tire, so it's smaller than regular tires, but it'll work for as long as you need it to. Just set that aside and go back and get tools. Now we're gonna need to jack the car up. So your car should have a little flat spot or a little indent underneath where you can put the jack in to raise it up. So you need to get down on your knees and find the spot where the jack needs to go. And that seems to be right there for me. So the first thing that you want to do is just start winding up your jack by hand until you can feel it touch the bottom of your car. And then you can take your wrench, this one, feed it in through there just to make it easier to wind, and feed the hook through there and start cranking. The trick to this is to make sure that these pieces don't come apart, because then that makes it very difficult. So what you want to do is only crank it up until the car starts to rise, just to take tension off the lug nuts on the tires. And then once it's like that, this tool here is what you're going to use to get the tire off. So if your vehicle has a center cap like this, all you're gonna need is just a little flat piece of anything, really. Could be a flathead screwdriver, a coin, even your keys would work. You just need something flat enough to get in underneath it and pop it out. So your wrench, like ours, might have a little piece specifically for that. So what you're gonna want to do, right, is put her in there, get it far enough so your fingers can take it off, and just take it off. Simple as that. So before you finish lifting your tire up, you want to loosen all of your lug nuts just so when you raise your tire up, so it won't spin. So the wrench in our car folds out all the way just to give you a little bit extra leverage, make it more easy. So you want to remember, take them off all the way and crank them towards the front of the cart. So after you get all the wheel nuts loosened, you're going to want to go ahead and raise it up the rest of the way. So once you get your car up high enough so that the tire can spin freely, what you want to do is get your wrench back, and then just take the wheel nuts off the rest of the way. Once you get your wheel nuts off, make sure you just put them off to the side and do not lose them. After you get your wheel nuts off, what you want to do is take the tire off. And how to do that? Get down there, get your hands behind it, and pull it off. And set that off to the side. Next, get your dummy and line it up with and just slide it on there. Make sure it's on there flat. Take your wheel nuts, just put them on there by hand until you can't anymore. Alright, so after you get all your wheel nuts hand tight, what you want to do is grab the wheel wrench and just tighten them up until they're tight enough that the wheel spins. Alright, so after you get the wheel nuts tight enough so the wheel will spin, you want to lower it down just until the wheel touches the ground. And once the tire is touching the ground, you want to go back and tighten them up the rest of the way. So, whenever you're stuck on the side of the highway with a flat tire, remember what Andrew taught you. That's what this is for, and this. Let me just cut that. Go. And crank them towards the front of the cart. Cut. I didn't do this one enough. I'll do that one last.